Hi friends, welcome to Sri Sai IT Hub. In this video of Core Java Programming, we are going to discuss the following topics: hierarchical inheritance in Java classes, and this concept is related to types of inheritance. So first of all, we'll start with types of inheritance. So coming to the types of inheritance, depending upon number of base classes and number of subclasses in Java. Okay, we have 5 types of inheritance. First one, single inheritance. Second one, multi-level inheritance. Third one, hierarchical inheritance. Fourth one, hybrid inheritance. And fifth one, multiple inheritance. So multiple inheritance is not possible through multiple classes, but it is possible through interfaces concept. So let us start with hierarchical inheritance. So what is hierarchical inheritance? Okay, right. So in this inheritance, single base class gives derivation to multiple subclasses. So single base class gives derivation to multiple subclasses. So for example, let us say that we have class A. Now for this class A, we'll take 2 subclasses. Okay, right? So the 2 subclasses goes like this. First one, class B extends A, and second one, class C extends A. Okay, so single base class, 2 or more subclasses is known as hierarchical inheritance. Okay, so it is like single base class and 2 or more subclasses makes up hierarchical inheritance. Okay, right. So how to implement this? Okay, so the example goes like this. Now let us say that you have class A. Okay, in class A, let us say that we have x, y, m1 method. Next, class B extends A. Now in this class, we have P, Q, M2 method. Okay, right. So now let us take class C. Okay, so this is another class, subclass. So class C goes like this. Class C extends A only. Okay, so let us say that here you have M, N, M3 method. Okay, so what happens here? So here for class B and class C, the base class is A. So from A, X, Y, M1 are inherited to B, and then they are also inherited to C, because for class B extends A, class C extends A. So for both the subclasses, the base class is A. So from A, X, Y, M1 are inherited to B as well as C. Okay, so here we have 2 subclasses. So these 2 subclasses are powerful than base class. So here we have 2 subclasses which are more powerful than base class A. Okay, So just create object for these two subclasses. Okay, so hence create object for two subclasses. So the two subclasses are B and C. Okay, so example goes like this. So B obj1 new B. Okay, right. So using obj1, okay, we can access X, we can access Y, and we can access M1 method. Okay, and using obj1 we can also access its own class members, which are P, Q, M2. Okay, right. So we can also access P, Q, and M2. Right. So similarly, we can also create other subclass object, which is class C. Okay, so class C obj2 new class C. So using obj2 we can access X, Y, M1 because it is also inherited to class C, and then using obj2 we can access M, we can access N, and obj2 dot M3 methods. So always remember, subclasses are more powerful than base classes. So just create the object of subclasses, will get more powerful product from its base classes. Right, so let us try to implement this in the form of a small program, hierarchical inheritance example1.java. So let us take a comment, program to demo hierarchical inheritance. So first write the comments at the beginning of the program. So let us take class A, XY data members, M1 method. So in M1 method, we are displaying base class A, X value and Y value. So here, what we'll do is we'll remove this level 0. Right. So next, class B extends A. So here we have P, Q, M2 and XY, M1 are inherited to subclass B from base class A. So here we are displaying subclass B. So subclass B, we are displaying P value, we are displaying Q value. Okay, so similarly we'll take another subclass C, extends A. Extends A. So here we have M and M3 and also X, Y, M1 are inherited from base class A to subclass C. So here we'll write here subclass C in M3 method and then display M value, N value. Right, so let us go to the main class with main method. So the main class is hierarchical inheritance example1.java as the program name. So save this program in our working directory, hierarchical inheritance example1.java. Right, so we'll use the same example of creating the objects B obj1 and C obj2. So first we'll create B obj1 and let us put a comment for object C obj2. Right, so B obj1. Okay, so using obj1 we are accessing X, Y, M1. So we'll give the values as something like 10, 20 and M1 method. Similarly P, Q, M2, and here we are giving the values as something like 100, 200 and calling the M2 method. Okay, so we are accessing class A members and we are also accessing class B members using object of class B, inheritance, reusability of code and members. So open the command prompt, go to your working directory, compile the program Java C hierarchical inheritance example1.java. Right, so here We don't have proper delimiter. Put semicolon. Right, save it, recompile, no error, and then run it. Java hierarchical inheritance example 1. So base class A xy10, subclass B pq 100 and 200. So here we'll display one message also. System dot out dot println using class B obj1. So class B is the subclass B obj1. Okay, right. So recompile and run it. So using subclass B object1, base class A 1020, subclass B 100 and 200. Okay, so similarly we'll use the same coding for class C object. Okay, so this is the class C object obj2. Right, so C obj2, obj2.x will change the values here. 11, obj2.y 22, obj2.m1, and similarly obj2.m 111, obj2.n 222, obj2.m3, and we'll also display one message here. Okay, using subclass C object 2. Right, so save this, recompile and run. So using subclass C object 2, we can access base class A members xy 1122 and its own subclass members, its own members, which is a subclass of A, class C mn 111 222. So this is what is hierarchical inheritance. One base class giving derivation to multiple subclasses. Thank you for watching this video. Do like and share this video, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel Sri Sai IT Hub. Have a nice day.